Hello, everybody. Welcome to Dolphoit Presents virtual trivia live from Great North. There's not a room full of people like we usually have for our trivia here, but we're going to do what we can virtually. So I do want to introduce Mike and Matt will be on camera soon. They do our monthly trivia here in the tasting room, but since we've been closed, they've been doing it every Thursday night here from the tasting room. So folks have been having a lot of fun with that. It's been great. We appreciate everybody who has been joining that for the past month and a half. And we also appreciate all the customers that have been coming in, not only to our brewery, but to all of the other breweries in New Hampshire. So I hope everyone's having a fun time at the fest today. There's been a lot going on. I know I've need to go back and catch up on some of the videos that have been posted. But we really appreciate you, all of the breweries in New Hampshire and the New Hampshire Brewers Association. We appreciate your support to literally keep New Hampshire brewing. I'm also going to thank, we have some prizes for trivia today, donated from a few area breweries. So I'd like to put some shout outs and some thank yous to Two Share Brewing here in Manchester, Rockingham, Backyard, and also Litherman's. So stay tuned till the end of trivia because if you're a winning team, you will receive some prizes. So without further ado, I'll turn it over to Mike and Matt. And again, thank you very much. Have fun.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Lisa. Excuse us while we shift everything back around to where it needs to be. All right. So I'm just going to wait for Mike to get back into place here.
Hey, Matt. How are you?
I'm good, Mike. How are you?
I'm good. Here we are. So.
All right.
So welcome.
Welcome.
Welcome. This has been a great beer fest so far. I've had this.
Yes. we're just starting our beer
just
fest.
Starting.
Yeah.
So all of you who are joining us, hello, welcome. Thank you much. I'm Mike. This is Matt. We are Dolphoit Presents. And today we have some trivia for you. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, it's been, again, Lisa mentioned this is something we've been doing here at the Tasting Room at Great North every Thursday for several years now. I know we've done it for our friends over at Two Share as well, and we've done it for several of the brewers on off nights just so that they get a chance to sort of play and participate and compete against each other in what Mike and I have unofficially but officially dubbed Brew Down. So yep. I believe the trophy currently sits with, is it Rockingham?
From the Barrel.
From the Barrel, that's right, yeah. From the Barrel. Multiple time winners.
Yes.
So it's pretty cool. We get a whole bunch of brewers together to do that. So it's always nice to get folks outside, get them on this side of the bar for an event, which is cool. Yep. So, but we're excited to have everybody here. The best way to experience today's event is actually on two devices if you can. Not necessary, but just for the sort of most preferred. So one device is for this. Is for the live stream where you'll be able to hear our fun and witty banner. The other one is for to actually play the game. So we use a platform called Crowd Live, which is great, and that's where you're going to want to go. So what you're going to want to do there at the bottom, that bottom line, to play, you want to go to crowd.live, and when the screen loads up, it's going to ask you for a code. The code you want to enter is UWSMD. So UWSMD, and you want to do that on one of your devices, have this live stream on one of your devices. If you are on a single device, that's fine. Simply put the live stream kind of in the background and have the game up live. So that the challenge is going to be the live stream is not actually live.
Yeah, it's about a 5 to 7 second delay or so. Yeah,
which isn't terrible. But that way, but the game itself, the crowd.live platform is going to be live and is going to be where you want to go for the game, for the scoring. Yep. The way that works, you want to talk about the way it works because that's a big reason why you want to be live on the platform.
Yeah, pretty much. So like the Crowd.live platform itself is where you're going to be entering your answers in. The questions will pop up there as well, but it's ultimately where you're going to be answering from. Once you've entered your answer, you're going to be able to score points. And so I guess we can just dive into how the game works then, huh? So
well, we can.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Essentially, the game is going to have 15 questions. There's half the questions are going to be multiple choice. Half the questions are going to be like kind of short answer text answers. And once the question pops up, we'll read it and we'll start the clock, and then you'll have 30 seconds to get your answer in. The faster you answer, the more points you will score from a maximum of 150 points. Couple things to note while you're playing. If it's a text answer, sometimes there might be some dashes on the screen. Those dashes do not represent how many letters are in the word, just that they're dashes, and that's a word that you need to put in. Also, the multiple choice questions, make sure that you wait until the timer started before you enter your answer. Otherwise, you'll be very mad at us, and we will do nothing about it.
Absolutely nothing. Well, we will. Now, we're going to do something about it.
We're going to tell you we will do nothing about it.
Correct.
Ultimately, what will happen is it will shift about a handful of pixels or so, making your answer that you want to be B turn into C.
Yep.
And as much as you want C to be the right answer, it will not be the right answer.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, yes, Matt.
Consider yourself warned.
Okay, we're warning.
That's it. That's the one warn. That's it. That's it. That happens.
Beauty.
There's 30-something people playing right now. If people come in later, they're going to miss it. They're not going to know. They're going to get mad. Not our problem.
Not our problem.
With 30-something witnesses.
No.
Yeah.
Pretty much. So moving right along.
Yeah. So there's lots of ways to be social.
Yep.
So what we've got is a number, as Lisa mentioned, there's a number of folks participating today. Mike and I as Dolphoid Presents, Great North, where we're hosted here, Litherman's, Rockingham, To Share, Backyard, as well as the New Hampshire Brewers Association. So lots and lots of ways between Twitter and Facebook and Instagram to be social.
Yep.
We would love, everybody involved would love for you, those of you who are playing, take a picture of yourself with a beer, with the game going, and post it to any and all of these social platforms just to sort of show and kind of mark the engagement.
Yeah, and since you have your phone out right now, and I know that you're already starting to take photos of yourself with your beer and just being super excited about how you're going to be playing trivia today, you want to go ahead and take a photo of the screen right now, because there's a lot of different social tags on there, and we will not be reading them. We will not be saying them again. So try to tag people, or take a photo so you can tag people. It's up to you. So,
or if they're all people you already follow, when you start typing it in, it should
it should just automatically pop up. Now, if you don't follow us, well, now's a great time to do that.
Great time.
Yeah, so you can go to facebook.com/Dolphoid or tag us and then follow us. I don't know. Okay, so let's see here. So we should go ahead and...
you want to show the screen one more time?
We'll go ahead and one final warning here for you guys.
Yep, so crowd.live. And you want to enter the code. When the code pops up on the screen, you want to do UWSMD. That's what you're shooting for. So UWSMD on crowd.live.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right.
All right. So before we officially get started with the game, though, Matt, do we want to go ahead and give a shout out to someone about what they're doing? That made no sense.
That made no sense.
It made no sense.
You want to start talking?
Yeah,
I'll finish.
I'll go ahead and start. So again, with our sponsors today, one of them being Great North Ale Works. They are doing takeout orders as well as pickup. So on the screen here, you'll see their hours and when and where they deliver to. Right now, if you can go ahead and place an order, and they will be delivering.
Yep. So delivery days are Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And if you get your order in by 10 a.m. that day, you'll make the delivery. If you don't get it in, then you'll get slotted for the next delivery day. So again, that's Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for deliveries. Free delivery on orders of $40 or more. And I do feel it worth mentioning that kegs are possible for order and delivery.
That's right.
So just if you want to stock up, yeah. I say go keg. I say go gratuity. One of their newest beers to support the Hospitality Relief Fund. But also, the tap room is open Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 4 to 7, and Saturday, Sunday, 1 to 4. In fact, it just closed here as we were getting going with trivia. So,
all right. Great. So with that, should we go ahead and
I think we should
go ahead and get dived in?
Go ahead and get dived in. Again, crowd.live, and you want to put the code in UWSMD. For those of you who want to play, again, the platform, you want to be looking at the platform to play live. The live stream is going to be kind of 5 to 7 seconds delayed, just because of how the whole internets work. So,
Yep.
Okay, we good? Mike, you got everything up and going?
Yeah, we are good to go.
Okay, well then I'm going to hit go here, and we will we'll get fired into our first question. Let's just get this loaded. All right, and we should be going. All right, so our first question: Chick-fil-A locations are closed on which day of the week? A, Monday, B, Sunday, C, Tuesday, or D, Wednesday? I like how we're starting people off with a what should be a guaranteed slam dunk correct question.
Yeah, kind of throwing them a leg, if you will. Oh, hey, look at that! Oh, clever!
Clever, super clever. Yeah, that was good. I didn't know where you were going with that.
No, that's okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, so far it definitely looks like our audience is big fans of chicken sandwiches. Question is, are they a bigger fan of Popeyes or Chick-fil-A?
So I found out that there is, in fact, a Popeyes in New Hampshire.
Yes, there is.
I was unaware of
this. Yes, in Nashua.
In Nashua. And Salem, too, if you're interested.
Yeah. So it's a wonderful time to go ahead and spend more than an hour during your lunch hour, if you're working in the Nashua time, any other time but right now, to go ahead and fight traffic to try to find which one is better.
Yeah, now's probably the time because there is no traffic. All right, so question 1, Chick-fil-A locations are closed on which day of the week? The correct answer is B, Sunday. And looks like 95% of those people who are playing got that one right.
Yep. Yeah, so big chicken sandwich fans.
Big. All right. Let's see if the next one's any harder. Question 2. All right, this is a fill in the blank here. Jagged Little Pill is the 1995 multi-platinum selling album by which singer-songwriter? So we're looking for the singer-songwriter who was responsible for Jagged Little Pill.
Now, this is a great time to go ahead and point out that spelling, while as important in life, is not as important in this game.
Right.
As long as we can essentially tell what you're trying to say, you likely will get points.
Likely. Not guaranteed, but likely.
For example, Alan is Morissette, probably is Alanis Morissette, but not Alan, who is also Morissette. So.
I love how you started to say that while the timer was still counting.
It's okay.
That's okay. We were late in the clock. Small points, no big deal.
So the best.
As an example.
As an example.
Yeah.
The best part about this delay is by the time you hear this, the question's already done, and I don't look nearly as dumb as I feel.
That's 2 trivias in a row you've done that. I just want to point it out.
Yeah.
All right. So question 2: Jagged Little Pill is the 1995 multi-platinum selling album by which singer-songwriter? The correct answer, which may or may not have been said moments ago, is Alanis Morissette.
I did not see that coming, Matt.
Yeah, I know, but you thought it was a guy named Alan.
I was pretty sure it was Alan Morissette. So, all right, Morissette, I think is how we pronounce it. You mean in down here in the U.S. as opposed to Canada, which correct?
Is
yeah, there's an accent. Yeah,
there is. So. All right, question 3. Terry Gene Bollea is known by which stage name? So this is a multiple choice. Our options are A, Terry Crews, B, Bob Dylan, C, Hulk Hogan, or D, Wayne Newton. So we're looking for the stage name for Terry Gene Bollea. How are people doing on this one?
Yeah, so far it seems that folks are doing pretty all right. There's a couple throwaways there, not throwaways, but a couple folks who are answering incorrectly. But I totally respect why they think that. Okay. They're wrong. But I respect
it's the middle name that threw me off. I would have, if you hadn't given me if the middle name hadn't been a part of it, I probably would have slammed dunk.
It could have been Mean Gene.
Mean Gene. Mean Gene.
Could have been Mean Gene.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace. All right.
Soon.
So Terry Gene Bollea is known by which stage name? The correct answer is C, Hulk Hogan. Brother. Oh, brother. Love it. I when I was like making sure how to say the last name because I wasn't quite sure.
Yeah.
I caught some awesome like vintage, like even like pre-80s Hulk Hogan.
Oh man.
When he used to fight under the name Terry Boulder.
Oh, yeah, those are some good old days.
He still had the mustache, but
I was always a big fan of his rock and roll career, as well as when he was what was it Thunderhawks he was in, or where he like drove the speedboat and fought crime.
I have no idea.
Oh man.
No idea.
All right, question 4.
Question 4. All right, so Everywhere You Look, a.k.a. the Full House theme song, was co-written and performed by a man named Jesse Frederick, who performed the theme song for the sequel Fuller House. So who performed the song for the Full House sequel, which was called Fuller House? I had no idea about this one, by the way.
Yeah, no, I do know this because I've watched way too many hours of Fuller House.
I would have guessed John Stamos.
No, that's a great guess. That's a great guess. It's I can't tell you if it's right or wrong though. But
I'm just saying that's what I would have guessed.
Yeah, no, that's pretty solid.
Because I feel like that's something Uncle Jesse would do.
Yeah, something he would do. He'd be like, "Have mercy," and he would just write the song for it. He'd probably just like go ahead and get the Wailers out and start redoing the whole thing.
All right. Everywhere You Look, aka the Full House theme song, was co-written and performed by a man named Jesse Frederick, who performed the theme song for the sequel show, Fuller House. The correct answer, many people actually answered John Stamos. Unfortunately, the correct answer is Carly Rae Jepsen. That's right, Carly Rae Jepsen, which is she the Friday song girl?
No. That's Rebecca Black. You're thinking of Call Me Maybe.
Call Me Maybe. Yes, thank you. Yes. Thank you. Now I will have that song stuck in my head. But I love that people were with me on the John Stamos thing. Because it just seems like something he'd do.
Yeah. I was a big fan of the shout out to not only Alan Thicke, but also Slayer. A Slayer cover would be pretty fantastic.
We need to search to see if they've ever done a Full House theme song in concert for them.
I don't know. It'd be fantastic. Can you imagine Kerry King on guitar? Oh my God.
I don't know who Kerry King is, but
well, so he plays guitar in Slayer.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
Yeah, so.
Not my jam. Yeah. All right, question 5. Got another multiple choice here. Who wrote the song White Christmas? So we're looking who wrote the song White Christmas. Our options are A, Irving Berlin, B, Bing Crosby, C, Perry Como, or D, Glenn Miller.
So, did you know that you could sing White Christmas to the tune of Full House theme song, as well as the Full House theme song to the tune of White Christmas?
I think you're making that up, but it sounds like something we need to do.
100%. And I, of course, don't remember the lyrics to either one of them at the moment, aside from the opening one of...
of White Christmas?
Yes.
All right, so we're looking for who wrote the song White Christmas. Our options were Irving Berlin, Bing Crosby, Perry Como, or Glenn Miller. The correct answer is not Bing Crosby, who actually sang the song, but Irving Berlin. Irving Berlin is the one who wrote the song, which is what we were looking for.
Yes.
So. And it's been covered by like everyone under the sun, just for the record.
Pretty much. So, a pretty solid number of folks did know it. About a little over half the room. So,
but it's interesting that almost at the other half guessed the person who sang it, which is it's like
so it's definitely
tricky. All right. Hey, we've reached the third of the way through, Mark.
Yes.
So I think this is a good time to look at some scores.
Yeah.
And maybe shout out to some more of our friendly sponsors.
That sounds great.
All right.
That's great. Which one do you want to start with?
You tell me.
Okay. How about we do some sponsors?
Sponsors.
All right. So where are the sponsors?
I want to. You know who I want to talk about, Mike? I want to talk about Two Share.
That's a great one to talk about, Matt. Hey, Two Share.
Two Share.
They're on Union Street.
In Manchester.
That's right.
Right in town. They're a neighborhood brewery, which is one of my favorite parts about it. Well, that and the beer, of course. But no, so you can give them a call, 603-836-6947 to place your order. You can see their website, their social media. They've got a bunch of places where you can check out their current beer offerings. And their hours, it looks like for the upcoming week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 3 to 6 Wednesday, 3 to 7 Thursday and Friday, 1 to 6 Saturday, and 1 to 5 on Sunday.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and they just released a new beer this week. See, I'm trying to remember the name of it.
Well, I saw there was they did a fresh canning. It looked like of Gold Civic.
Yep, they just released out Cinco de Goza. We picked up some cans on the way here. Looking forward to trying that. It's a tart wheat beer.
Okay.
So should be quite delightful just in time for Cuarto de Cinco. It's the fourth. Is that what it is? Fourth of the fifth.
Fourth. I was like, I made the fourth be with you. I thought is what you were trying to say.
It's been a while since I've seen Arrested Development. Right. Okay, so how about we talk about one more sponsor?
Okay. So this is cool. So Litherman's, 7 days a week. You can get Litherman's 7 days a week. Order online at lithermans.beer. I mean, why not get beer 7 days a week?
No, it's a great option. I mean,
it's not like we've got Blue Laws up here in New Hampshire, right?
No, who wants Blue Laws? What are we, a Pilgrim State?
So Monday and Tuesday you can do home delivery. Orders need to be in by 11 a.m. For same-day delivery. $50 minimum, and there is a $3 delivery fee. And then Wednesday through Friday, so Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, they're open 4 to 7. Retail hours and hands-free pickup. And then Saturday and Sunday, so today and tomorrow, 2 to 5.
Oh, that's delightful.
But again, hands-free pickup is as easy as, you can read it on the screen, 1, 2, 3. Step 1, you order online, littermans.beer. Step 2, you drive to the brewery between 4 and 7. And step 3, you give them a call when you arrive, and they will literally bring it out to your car.
That's pretty awesome.
It's like, I've been like in the Carolinas when they have the drive-through liquor stores. It's like almost like that.
It's like that, except you don't drive to that. They drive to you, and then they give it to you.
No, that one is you go.
Oh, just like that.
You weren't listening to me,
No,
were you?
No, I'm sorry.
Mike!
All right.
That hurts me, and it hurts my soul.
Oh, you know what fixes souls? Scores.
Well, actually, okay, we'll go to, let's do scores. Fine,
right,
fine. You said it, we'll do it.
Scores it is.
Scores it is.
All right.
All right. Why don't we read off? We're at the 5 question mark. Why don't we read off the top 5 scores?
Okay.
I don't even really. It's like Rye third, R-I-Y third is how I'm going to say it. 529 points, 5th place. We've got Dan in 4th place. Oh, 555. Love it. There's just a synergy to it when it happens. There's Jeff in 3rd place. Our old friend Jeff, 3rd place.
He's stoked to be here.
Stoked to be here. Always stoked to be here. Somebody, all 5 questions correct.
Oh, outstanding.
In 2nd place, I'll say Grayley.
Sure.
561 points. And then at the top, Roswell Alien Dog. I'm worried. If that's a real thing, I'm like, the government has admitted UFOs are real. Like, that could be a real alien dog.
It could be. Just
saying.
So,
but 571 points. So, a couple things I want to point out. As you can see, you can get all of the answers correct, and because of the way the timer works and it counts down the points you can get, even with all of them right, you're not in 1st place. So something to think about as you answer correctly or quickly. But also, the scores. If you look, there's really only 50 points separating our top 5 scores.
Yeah. So anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
Yep.
So.
You see, I forgot what I was going to say there for a minute, but then naturally just brought it back.
Yeah, that's what I do, unless I forget to.
All right, so let's move on to question 6.
Okay.
In 2018, which pizza chain ended its sponsorship with the NFL? And I might actually say which pizza chain did the NFL end its sponsorship with?
That's probably a better way of putting it.
Some debate as to who did what first.
Yeah.
You're fired. Well, it's fine. I quit. It was one of those things, right?
Yeah. It was one of those. This is definitely the smart choice, and but it shows in the sauce.
Yeah,
so,
it does.
Yeah.
So 2018, which pizza chain ended its sponsorship with the NFL? I'd like to say there were countless options here, but there's really only probably a handful of pizza places that could afford to advertise with the NFL. Mm-hmm. So our timer is done. Our correct answer. Are you good behind the scenes, or should I wait?
No, we're good. We're good.
We're good?
Yeah.
All right. Well, it looks like we had answers for most of the ones that could afford to advertise, but the correct answer is Papa John's. Papa John's Pizza is the one. The one that we just got thumbs up from in here.
I am a little disappointed that Willimantic House of Pizza did not make it to the list. Haven't been there in 20 years. Sad it was not there.
Pizza Chef in New London should have done it. Ooh. But, again, they got to think about, do they want to do that or Kearsarge's Cougar home games? It's one of the two.
Hit or miss, yes.
Yeah. Moving on. Question 7. In Beauty and the Beast, what is the profession of Belle's father? So this is a multiple choice one. So we have A, baker, B, lawyer, C, clockmaker, or D, bookkeeper.
Well, the answers are just rolling in on this one, which suggests that we have a lot of parents playing today, once again. So
now, is it? I hope it's consistent through all the different movies and all the different books. I hope that wasn't one there were some creative liberties taken with.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure in the Disney films it's been fairly consistent. Now, perhaps I doubt that it's a Grimm's fairy tale, but I'm pretty sure that it would be consistent there too, because I would be very sorely saddened if Disney did not stick to the original source material.
Well, and it's also a character in the movie or in the story.
Oh, that's true.
So you probably couldn't mess with it that much.
No.
All right, so Beauty and the Beast, what is the profession of Belle's father? The correct answer is C, clockmaker. Which again, there is a clock that's a character in the story. So I'm hoping I guess, I don't know, baker. Lawyer would be a hard one. Bookkeeper would be what? Like a calculator or something? Or like a, what are they, what's the thing with the slide, abacus or whatever it's called?
Like a slide rule?
Slide rule? There's another name for the slide rule, but like.
A ruler?
No, we're off. All right, question 8, because 8 is great. The dish poutine originates from which Canadian province? So the dish poutine originates from which Canadian province? I have been to this province, and I have had poutine in this province.
Well, I would hope so, because it's from this province. And when you go to this province, the one thing you do is go, man, I want to go to this province to have some poutine.
It's also why I go to the west side of Manchester.
Oh yeah, or to Chez Vachon's, order some poutine there. Yeah. So it originated in West Side Manchester. Is that what you're saying? So
no, I'm saying it was perfected on the west side of Manchester.
Yeah. All right. So
although there's maybe some Canadians not so distant proximity to me who may disagree with my statement.
Yeah.
All right. So the dish poutine originates in which Canadian province? The correct answer, which looks like most folks knew, was Quebec, or Québécois, as I think it is somewhat jokingly referred to by those near the border.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Now,
those in upstate.
Yes. I would like to go ahead and point out that fart balls is also an incorrect answer.
Is that a province?
I don't think it was a recognized province.
It's one of the islands in the Maritimes, right?
I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah,
It's definitely not recognized by current things, according to bird law, anyways. So.
Bird law. Quickly, on to 9. Sir Elton John rewrote the lyrics to his song Candle in the Wind in 1997, paying tribute to Princess Diana of Wales. Who was the song originally about? So our options are A, Grace Kelly, B, Rita Hayworth, C, Lana Turner, or D, Marilyn Monroe.
Mm-hmm. Well, the early ends on this one definitely are going in the right direction on it.
There's a whole generation of people out there that actually think he wrote that song for Princess Di in '97, not understanding it was a rewrite.
Well, that's pretty frightening.
Just saying.
I know. Well,
thank God for YouTube. People can go back and actually catch the original.
Yes.
Yeah. Or the Elton John song, or the movie Rocket Man.
Yeah. There it is. Yeah.
All right. So Elton John rewrote the lyrics to "Candle in the Wind" in '97, paying tribute to Princess Di. Who was the song originally about? The correct answer was D, Marilyn Monroe. I heard she was friends with President Kennedy.
I heard that too, but it's
seems too far fetched.
Yeah.
I mean, when would they have crossed paths?
Never. Doesn't happen.
Nope. Question 10. Here we go. What movie star competed opposite of Chris Farley in the legendary Saturday Night Live Chippendales sketch?
Well, this is really the perfect complement to a song about Princess Diana and Marilyn Monroe.
I think it is.
If you think about it.
So we're looking for the movie star. So not Farley, but who was the movie star that competed against him in the dance-off for the single spot in the Chippendales lineup? For one of what is probably the most famous Saturday Night Live sketches from a very popular era. This has to be one of the top sketches.
Yep. There's some great answers coming in here. We'll give you that one there. My favorite by far so far is the guy from Ghost. I mean, it's not wrong, but...
Well, we ran into this when we did trivia the last time.
We did.
There's more than one guy in Ghost.
Yeah. Is it the guy who plays the slide guitar? Is it the guy
That's not Ghost. That's Roadhouse.
Oh, well, that's also an answer that was given.
I love that I knew what you were talking about. All right, but the actual correct answer, the one we are going to accept, is Patrick Swayze. Patrick Swayze. Yep. Of Roadhouse fame, of Ghost fame, of Chippendales sketch on Saturday Night Live fame.
Yep. And again,
Red Dawn.
Yep.
Point Break.
Point Break.
Tufu.
He was also in Donnie Darko.
Okay. I'll go with you on that.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah. So just want to also point out, as you may have seen, there was, again, spelling while important is okay to be wrong on. So we went ahead and were able to go ahead and give points to Swayze with a Y. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just in case people are wondering.
Just in case.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Let's. We now have hit the 2/3 marker here. That was question 10. So let's check scores out again.
Okay.
And let's talk about some of our. What do you want to do first?
Well, we can do some sponsors here.
Some shout outs?
So yeah, let's do some shout outs. So,
all right. So let's do a shout out to Rockingham. How about that one?
Yeah, that's a good one to
Awesome.
start with.
All right. So again, online ordering and curbside delivery only. Obviously, you can't yet go into places. So Tuesday through Friday from 3 to 6, and Saturday and Sunday from 12 to 3. Do not come inside. It literally says it on the thing.
Inside.
Place your order at rockinghambrewing.com, and then you give them a holler at 603-216-2324 when you arrive, and out they come.
Now, by give them a holler, like kind of like a pig call or something like that.
I mean, depends if the door's open or not. They probably have a hard time hearing you if the door was
Could
closed.
be even louder though. It might be able to get their attention. So
I don't know.
all right,
Maybe give them a telephone call using the telephone number I provided.
And then okay, so moving right along.
And then when they're maybe after they give you the beer, you can then give them the call.
I think that's
the holler.
I think it's a fair exchange.
Okay.
Yeah. Definitely make sure that Rob or Allie are there when you do this. So.
All right, let's chat about backyard brewing.
Yes.
All right, backyard. Very cool space. It's terrible that we can't go into it right now. But like when if you haven't been, when the stuff gets reopened, I highly recommend checking it out.
Someday you'll tell your grandchildren about the space at backyard.
It just keeps going.
Yeah.
It literally just keeps going. My favorite is when you go through the saloon doors and you go like back in time to like the way the original setup.
Yeah,
in
that's
there.
like the back room.
The back room. Yeah. And there's people who like Friday nights like that they have to sit there.
Yeah.
I don't know. But anyway, you can call for takeout or for curbside. You give them a telephone call at 603-623-3545, and you can check out their menu at backyardbrewerynh.com. Their hours are Monday through Thursday from 4 to 8 p.m., and then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from noon to 8 p.m. So again, that's food for takeout as well as curbside.
Okay, very cool. So Matt, before we go to scores,
you and I were thinking the same thing.
Yep, yeah. So I just want to go ahead and point out, you may notice on the bottom of the screen there, there is a URL for what is that? In order to donate to New Hampshire Brewers Association. Trivia today, as well as all the events that have been happening during the Brewers Fest, are while they're enjoyable and it's a great way to connect with the beer community here in New Hampshire, it's also a way of being able to support local beer. New Hampshire Brewers Association does a fantastic job of bringing folks together, as well as advocating and promoting beer from New Hampshire, both in state as well as out. So if you haven't already, like when you bought your ticket today or yesterday or whenever, those dollars goes towards the New Hampshire Brewers Association, and you can give more if you like. All you have to do is just go to bfest.in/NHBG, and you'll notice that it looks like the page that you bought your ticket on. Well, that's great because now you're familiar with it. Basically, if you go ahead and buy another general admission, you can go ahead and up the amount to whatever you like to be able to give a donation to the Brewers Association.
And that's in addition to all the folks that have been all the breweries and different people who have been participating today, that we've been working with today. In addition to ourselves, Dalfoyt, Great North, Litherman's, Rockingham, Two Share, and Backyard. Again, there's lots of ways to get involved and help support a really cool organization, the New Hampshire Brewers Association. All right,
okay.
Now scores, right?
Yes,
okay. Scores. Let's once again maybe do those top five because it looks like we've had some changes.
Yeah.
Okay. So number 5, Johnny. I think that's how it's pronounced.
Pretty sure that's how it's pronounced.
Yep.
When he goes home to family gatherings, it's like, "Hey, Johnny!"
5th place, 1,034 points. Just 6 points ahead is Go North or Go Home.
Huh.
I have no idea
No
who that
idea
could be.
who that is.
None.
Lisa, why are you dancing over there? That's interesting. No reason. Yeah.
Yep, so 1,040 points. 15 points above there is RIY 3rd. It's got to mean something.
Probably.
I wish I knew what it was, and there's no one here to heckle me about it, so...
No, none.
We're going to roll.
So,
but interestingly, in 3rd place.
well, that's
Fitting.
Very
fitting.
It's like he foresaw this.
Yep. And then Grayley, we're gonna keep rolling with Grayley.
Grayley's how it was said.
Continued the perfect run. 10 out of 10.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Perfect.
10 out of 10. 1,201 points. And then just 20 points ahead is Dan in first place with 1,221 points. So
awesome.
Very close. Super close competition for third, fourth, and fifth, and then really tight at the top. So with 5 questions, 150 points each, lots and lots of opportunity. I'm doing quick math. That's 750, I think.
Yeah.
750 possible points remaining.
That's awesome.
A lot of catching up to do.
All right.
So Jeff, who's stoked to be here in 7th place, not so stoked to be in 7th place is my guess.
No. Probably not.
Probably not.
But, them's the breaks.
Them's,
That's the, as they say in 7th place.
those are the breaks. Yep. Curtis Blow? No?
You give away the next question.
All right. Is that the really? We
No,
have
it's
a
not.
Curtis Blow question in here.
Yeah, that
All
would
right.
be great.
Question 11. Theater chain AMC said it would stop playing any of Universal's films after a report that blank raked in about $95 million in fees from almost 5 million digital rentals. So we're looking for the name of the movie that raked in 95 million in fees with almost 5 million digital downloads, not in a theater.
Yeah, that's pretty ridiculous, truth be told, and impressive, all things considered. I am one who want to go to see the movies, but that's pretty impressive for sure.
Well, is this one that you would have gone to see?
No, not at all, actually. So, no, none whatsoever.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay.
So
maybe you'll do it now
If
that it's a
this was-
digital download.
Well, if this was the original version of it, with is it Warwick Davis who was in that?
You're talking gibberish.
You've never seen it?
No.
Oh man, so bad. It's up there with Chud. Oh,
All right.
you're missing out on something horrible.
The correct answer is Trolls. Trolls is the movie that raked in $95 million in fees with from almost 5 million digital rentals. Now, to be a little more specific, it's Trolls. It's Trolls World Tour or Trolls 3. Those are kind of the correct-ish opportunities for you to have gotten points on this one.
I was more amazed that there was not only one but 3 of these things. Like
Justin Timberlake.
I guess.
Yeah,
I guess.
I mean...
Yeah. Well, that's right. He's in there along with Anna Kendrick from...
Correct.
From that movie, not Point Break, the other one.
Pitch Perfect.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically the same thing.
Yep, basically the same thing. All right, moving on. Question 12. You done with that one?
Yeah.
Scoring? Okay. This is a good one. Mickey Rourke received an Oscar nomination for his performance in which film? A, Get Carter, B, Man on Fire, C, The Pledge, or D, The Wrestler? I saw this one.
Yeah, I did too. It
was worthy.
It was very good.
Yep.
It was very good.
I mean, I don't think I'm going to give anything away on this, but it was no Harley Davidson in the Marlboro Man.
No, it was no Iron Man 2, but...
Oh.
Yeah, surprise, he was in that too.
I didn't realize.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, he's...
You're like, I'm like trying to think, like, Iron Man 2.
He's like the big bad guy. I think it's Whiplash or something like that. Yeah.
Who knew?
Yeah, not to be confused with Whiplash, the movie about drumming.
Correct.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
So, and other things, I think. But
the guy from the Farmers Insurance commercials.
yeah, Cave Johnson. So...
All right, so Mickey Rourke received an Oscar nomination for his performance in which film? The correct answer is D, The Wrestler, which it seems like most people were aware of.
Yeah, it was a very seemed like it was
except some of the people in the room with us here today.
Those are the people who were big fans of
Get Carter, apparently.
of Trolls World Tour. So,
all right, lucky number 13. Which of the 6 regular cast members was not nominated for an Emmy for their work on the TV show Friends? So which of the 6 regular cast members was not N-O-T, not nominated for an Emmy from the show Friends? There's like 6 possible answers.
Right. Well, yeah. I mean, pretty much. As long as like you know which of those.
Because I'm going to guess not Gunther.
Probably not Gunther.
Okay.
Probably not Mike.
Tom Selleck probably deserved it.
If not him, his mustache.
Totally.
Yeah.
Especially when Joey and Chandler try to grow a mustache because they want to be like him. That was a great episode.
Yeah, definitely not Janice. Janice was...
Well, you never know.
No, I mean, well, had she won, we would have definitely heard her go, "Oh my God!" Just like
Nailed it.
Just like that.
Nailed it. All right, so which of the 6 regular cast members from the TV show Friends was not nominated for an Emmy. The correct answer, we would have kind of accepted the actor's name, the actress's name, or their character name. So it's Courtney Cox.
Oh, I should check this.
Oh, hold on. We were too busy. Or Monica. So the character she played was Monica. The actress's name was Courtney Cox. Mike is going through and hurriedly kind of making sure people who deserve to get it right got it right. Yep. Throw up the scores.
Yep. The guy who played Joey is a solid choice, but Matt LeBlanc did actually win.
Yeah, but somehow Phoebe garnered a. Maybe it was the Smelly Cat, her performances of Smelly Cat that put her over the top.
Yeah. Now I'm curious though. Did Courtney Cox win an Emmy for her performance on Cougar Town?
Probably.
I hope so.
Yeah.
It was inspired.
Probably. I mean, how would she not? Yeah. All right, 14. Besides Will, what other character disappears in season 1 of Stranger Things? A. Steven, B. Barb, C. Nancy, or D. Joyce?
Well,
have you seen Stranger Things?
I have.
Okay.
I have.
It feels like it's Goonies like enough. I imagine you wouldn't have seen it.
No, I've seen this. Yes, it's
just checking. It was Steven, Barb, Nancy, or Joyce?
Well, looks like we have a solid running on this one.
I don't remember. I can't recall. I'm having a hard time remembering which one is Steven.
Well, that's disappointing because your life is less bright now as a result of this.
I just can't place it.
Steven definitely brought like the joy and light to season 2 and season 3.
Well, okay, but that's what was throwing me off. Is I was like, wasn't in season 1.
No, he was. Yeah, he was the one who threw the house party. Where Nancy went there and the whole thing. Yeah,
I was thinking it was the blonde guy with the mustache. I thought that was
no. He has a mustache.
The blonde guy who drives the Trans Am or whatever it is.
That's
girl's older brother.
Season 2. Yeah.
That's what was throwing me off.
Okay. Hey, let's look at
the guy that from season 3 that worked at the ice cream place with Ethan Hawke's kid.
I did not know that.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right. Uma Thurman's kid. How about that?
I did not know that.
All right. Correct answer. Besides Will, what other character disappears in season 1 of Stranger Things? The correct answer is B. Barb. If you don't know that, then you just weren't paying attention to anything at the time
clearly,
that was released.
Clearly. And apologies for that. I don't know what you'd call that, but
education. All right, moving on.
Final question.
Final question. In 2011, James Franco hosted the Academy Awards with which actress? So I guess it would be co-hosted the Academy Awards with which actress in 2011?
That's a better way of putting it, co-host.
It just popped in my head.
Yeah.
So I don't remember this happening, so I would have struggled with this one.
Well, there's a reason for that. It was not really one of the more memorable ones. It's actually one of the reasons why there's no host lately.
Okay. I lovingly remember the Dave Letterman, the Uma Oprah thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. People didn't get that, and that's a shame. All right, 2011, James Franco hosted the Academy Awards with which actress? Are you good behind the scenes here?
Getting there.
Okay.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, the correct answer is Anne Hathaway. Anne Hathaway. So, which I don't recall that at all. So.
Yeah, no, it was she carried the show that year. Yeah.
All right.
So. Yeah.
So before we kick over to scores, just a real quick, thank you again. To the folks who are part of this segment, Great North, Aleworks, Litherman's, Rockingham Brewing, Two Share Brewing, and Backyard Brewery, all as well as Dalfoit, very excited to be part of the New Hampshire Brewers Association event here today. So thank you. Make sure you check out, all of those fine folks. All look like they're doing either some kind of delivery or curbside pickup, which is a great way here as we count down what is hopefully our final few weeks of stay at home to make sure you have fresh beer while you do it. Mm-hmm. So, all right. Scores?
Let's go to scores.
Let's go to scores. So what are we, the top 3 teams? What are we doing for prizes?
Well, I think we can...
We're not sure. We're not sure how many prizes we have. At this point? All right. Do we want to do...
Yeah, we'll figure it out. So, so we have, as we mentioned, we have prizes tonight from our friends at Great North, Two Share, Rockingham, Backyard, as well as Litherman's. A combination of swag and gift cards, from all of them. Our winners tonight will be having an opportunity to kind of get some of those. So, I'd say...
Just talk about the top 5?
Yeah, you can do the top 5.
We'll do top. Why not? We'll just keep it going.
Yeah, keep going. So the top 5 will be the ones who will get something.
So top 5. So. Johnny at number 5, 1305, 1,305 points, 10 out of 15 correct. Oh man, this is disappointing. RIY third, which is in 4th place, which is just kills the synergy. 1,321 points. Steez 76 coming out of nowhere to jump into the 3rd spot, 1,494 points, 13 out of 15 correct. Grayley got 1 wrong, probably Barb, probably stupid. Probably thought it was Steven because nobody knew who it was. 2nd place, 1,750 points, and just 9 points above. In 1st place, today's winner is Dan with 1,759 points.
Well done.
Congratulations, well done, Dan. Epic, 13 out of 15, but still managed to answer them the correct ones quick. So got a lot of points.
Mm-hmm.
So
perfect.
All right. So final shout out. Again, my name is Matt. My name is Matt. That's Mike. We are Dolphoy Presents. We're very excited to have done this here for you today. We are here at Great North Ale Works, but also sort of like channeling the folks who also helped make this segment possible: Litherman's, Rockingham, Two Share, and Backyard. Mm-hmm. Again, the donation link is at the bottom of the screen. bfest.in/NHBG. Is a way for you to continue offering additional support to the New Hampshire Brewers Association.
So thank you all for playing with us today. There's another hour or so left of the association.
Come back on Thursday.
Come back. Of course, come back and see us on Thursday. We'll be running another game here tonight, or on Thursday here in the tap room here. You can check us out on our Dolphoy Facebook page, facebook.com/Dolphoy Presents, or you can find details on the Great North Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Great North Ale. So thank you again, and we will hopefully see you again soon.
Thanks, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day.